Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast.
KSJE is proud to be awarded first place in Best Larger Market Social Media Integration by the New Mexico Broadcasters Association. Learn what's happening in your community. Join Scott Michlin weekday mornings at 8 for local stories, local vibes, on air, on demand, or online at ksje.com. Better yet, watch the visual radio program on Facebook or YouTube. Community-supported, award-winning KSJE. Farmington, New Mexico.
KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. It's physician-led and supported by specialists, so patients can receive the treatment they need right here at home. When every minute matters, dedicated caregivers are here for you. San Juan Regional Medical Center, serving the Four Corners region for generations. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. In a medical emergency, stroke, heart attack, trauma, every minute matters. The decisions made in those first moments can change everything. San Juan Regional Medical Center offers advanced, comprehensive, definitive care. Available 24 hours a day for everyone in our community. When minutes matter, San Juan Regional Medical Center is here. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. Ready to make a difference close to home? The University of Denver Graduate School of Social Work Four Corners program is accepting applications for the 2026-2028 Master of Social Work cohort. Classes meet Fridays in Durango, letting you keep working. Learn more at du.edu/socialwork/Four Corners. Students can change the future with DU and apply now for lasting impact.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Thursday morning, the 19th day of February 2026. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the airwaves right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we are broadcasting, of course, at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice from anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website to do that. Streaming all the time from ksje.com, or maybe you're listening to me through the new KSJE radio app. It is great to have you all with us this morning. Also want to welcome our viewers who are joining us. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and YouTube channel right now. Glad that you're with us, because coming up in the next few moments, my guests on the program this morning from San Juan County, lots of information to share with you. We're going to get an update about SunRay Park and Casino with San Juan County, and also some cleanup opportunities that are coming up this spring. So stay tuned for that, coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE this morning. Later on this hour, we'll be joined by the City of Farmington's Community Relations Commission. They're going to stop by for an update on the work that they do in the community, so stay tuned for that. That's coming up later on, 8:50 a.m. right here on KSJE. Next hour, of course, Mick Hess will be here, Roving with the Arts. It's our weekday classical music program. That begins at 9:06, and at 9:30 this morning, it's our Native Art Voices program with Vinaya Yazi. She is talking to another Native artist in the area, so stay tuned for that, coming up at 9:30 on KSJE. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. Also follow us on other social media platforms as well. And check out KSJE Podcasts. We publish new podcasts almost every day. And you can get those and a lot of other things by using the new KSJE radio app. As I mentioned, you can download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is all of 13 degrees at the moment. We are expecting a partly sunny day today. High temperature only reaching 35 degrees. degrees, but not so much snow in the forecast or rain showers today until tonight. As you can see, a 50% chance of rain or snow showers overnight tonight with a low near 30 degrees. More chances for rain and snow on Friday with a high of only 33 tomorrow. Clear Friday night, 19 for a low, then sunshine on Saturday, the high 37. 21 Saturday night, then 10 degrees warmer on Sunday with partly sunny skies and a high of 47 degrees. Let me welcome my guests for the first part of the program this morning, who, as I mentioned, are here from San Juan County. We are joined by County Manager Mike Stark, who is here this morning. Mr. Stark, welcome back to KSJE.
Good morning, Scott.
Good to have you here. You brought with you the chairman of the San Juan County Commissioner, Sam Gonzales, is here this morning as well. Mr. Gonzales, welcome to KSJE.
Well, good morning, Scott. Thank you for having us.
Good to have you both here, as I mentioned, to talk a bit about the latest on SunRay Park and Casino. We know that just about a week ago, I think it was, or less than that, the Racing Commission decided to approve the transfer of the Casino license, which includes the horse racing track and the casino from San Juan County and Farmington and SunRay Gaming to their facility, or their proposed facility in Clovis. And so I wanted to bring you both on to get a little update on what that means and your reaction to that decision. So that's the world's longest question, but we'll start with you, Mr. Stark, and what are you thinking this week now after that decision was made?
Well, obviously we were extremely disappointed with the Racing Commission's decision. We put forth, as well as representatives from Zia Park, when we had the opportunity to present on a very limited basis, that we felt that one community's gain shouldn't be another community's loss, that especially when the sixth license is available, that would have been an easy decision for the Racing Commission to allow for the expansion of horse racing in Clovis, but maintain the facility and longstanding relationship we've had with the horse racing industry going back to the 80s here in San Juan County. So that was tough to hear that was the decision they ultimately made.
Right, got it. And I think I misspoke. I said SunRay Gaming. I don't think it's been known as that. There's a new name for the company that runs the casino and the racing operation. So
correct. It's Western Gaming LLC.
Thank you. Pardon me. But I guess then the idea being that it seems like Western Gaming are the ones that kind of said we would like to move to Clovis, and they were ones that made that proposal. So would it have made sense to make them stay at a place they don't want to be if they really want to move out of the area?
No, if they felt like there are better opportunities in Clovis, that's where they wanted to be, we're okay with that.
Right.
We just know that we have a world-class facility here, a long-standing relationship with horse racing, folks that love coming to SunRay Park, to McGee Park, to enjoy all the entertainment and opportunities that exist there, and so we think that it could have allowed them to move to Clovis, and we could have kept the license and found another operator.
Gotcha.
And put that out to a request for proposals, just like we did back in 1997 when this racing license was provided to us by the Racing Commission back then.
I see. Understood. Thank you for that. And so with that being said, there really isn't a facility right now in Clovis. This proposal, I guess, would it be built from the ground up and to then, I guess, use that license now that's been awarded to that community. But there's really nothing there at the moment. There's
nothing there. So it's going to be a long build. It's going to be a heavy capital investment, which no clear evidence that the ownership group that's looking to move there has that financial capacity and capability. So a lot of questions, and really to us did not make sense as to why you would make such a quick, rash decision to move this process forward, and really in a non-transparent fashion, as I think I've shared with you previously. We didn't find out about this item on the agenda until the day before, on October 22nd, when the Racing Commission was scheduled to meet on October 23rd. So it really did appear like they were trying to keep this out of the view of the public.
Right, which is concerning.
Very concerning.
On many levels, for sure. And Sam Gonzales, you are here this morning because the county commission has decided to take some action in reaction to what has taken place with the Racing Commission. Can you tell us what the San Juan County Commission has decided to do?
Yeah, with the decision that the Racing Commission took, it didn't sit well with us at the county. We've acquired an attorney to help us get through this. There's so many unanswered questions. The rash decision that was taken by the Racing Commission and the way it came about just doesn't sit well with us. There's just too many questions, and we we want this taken and answered in district court and see what comes out of it.
Got you. Are you hoping that maybe they would a court would ask them to reverse that decision, or just do it in a different way or more transparent way, or is that for the lawyers to bicker about in court?
Well, we hope they slow down and take their time in deciding how this thing takes place and how it's going to affect the economy here in Farmington. And there's that other license. You know, we have our license. We don't need to get rid of our license. Let them use another license or acquire that 6 racing license. We would like to retain our license to offer another operator to be able to come in here and take over the racing in San Juan County. Racing is a big part of the recreation that we enjoy here in San Juan County, and to get rid of it is negatively going to affect our economy and our leisure time here in San Juan County.
Sure, right. You mentioned the economic impacts, and too, we want to point out, of course, this is also affecting people. There are about, over 100 jobs associated with the casino and track operations. I think there are a lot more seasonal jobs, too, during the live racing season, and so that's something else to consider, I guess, too, correct?
Yeah, you know, we've got 120 full-time employees besides the other employees that come along when the racing season is in. These people aren't going to pack up and leave and go to Clovis. They're just not going to do that. They're not going to leave their family and go to Clovis. We need to be able to retain these jobs, keep them here, and keep our racino going.
Right, understood. And so you are lawyering up, as they say, and I guess that we'll see how that goes. The other timeline about all this is just that, again, for the public to understand, these decisions are not affecting this current year's racing season or even maybe next year's racing season. Is that your understanding, Mike Stark?
Correct. So the operator, Western Gaming, has indicated that they would fulfill the obligations of their lease with San Juan County, which would be until September of 2027, and that they have already proposed racing days for this year, and I assume that would be forthcoming for the following year, and they're going to maintain operations until that point. And I think that's important for the public to know. We put out a Facebook post because after that decision was made, we had citizens concerned about whether McGee Park, which is separately run by the county, whether or not it would continue in operation in events that had been scheduled, or they still moving forward. Likewise, we wanted folks to know that SunRay Park and Casino is going to continue in operation until September of 2027. So I think that's important for citizens to take away from this morning, is that at least until that point in time, there'll be no changes to both sides of the operation at
anything out
Park.
there. Right. And long term, though, we want to remind folks that, again, it is a county facility out there. The fairgrounds is county owned, and actually all the property, I think, is county owned. You lease it to the Western Gaming, right, to run the casino and run the track. We
do 92 acres as part of their lease arrangement with the county, and I know we've had some feedback too about, and lots of great ideas that have been proposed by citizens of reuse potentially, and those will all be considered by the commission after we find out what their first and foremost priority is to keep racing here in San Juan County.
Horse racing,
right, and the racino here in San Juan County. We did go through a master planning process,
right,
that actually SunRay Park and Casino was involved with, and that was the other disappointment. We had them at the table to give us input on what other opportunities for improvements could be made within the existing leased area to help them and the community in terms of new recreational and economic opportunities.
Right. There's been a lot of talk about maybe some infill in the middle of the track, or how to use that space and things like that. At least that's my recollection. So
correct, and the plan assumed that we would maintain an operator operating the race license, and so of course we'd probably need to modify that a bit if they were to leave, and the outcome of our push to district court was not positive for us. But we'll have more to come on that, and a way by which we can garner feedback from citizens when that time comes.
Right, but it sounds like that's at least about a year and a half kind of range there as to when things will be happening, if then. We're showing on the screen right now just a property map basically of the green portion is what the county owns and operates out there. And so again, if you are a horseback rider that uses McGee Park, that would not change ever. All the other events too that are held at McGee Park, at the Convention Center, at the Coliseum, those events wouldn't change either. We're just talking about the horse racing and the casino part of the SunRay business at that location.
Correct.
That's what's being discussed. So very good. Well, I appreciate both of you coming in. I know there's some other guests from the county too that are coming in as well. Chairman Gonzales, any final thoughts on this legal action? Again, it sounds like the county is in unanimous agreement that this is the action to take. Was that the decision?
That's exactly right. We just want everybody in the county to know that we're doing our very best to try to maintain and retain our racino here in San Juan County.
Very good. Well, good luck with your efforts. Mr. Stark, I appreciate you coming in as well to share your perspective too. And I know that you won't be strangers. You'll come back and give us an update when there is one. So thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. You're welcome. My guest from San Juan County this morning talking about SunRay Park. We'll take a short break, but we'll be back with more right after this on KSJE. Continuing our conversations this morning with guests from San Juan County to talk about some upcoming beautification opportunities. Joining me here in the studio, we have with us the San Juan County Public Works Director, Nick Porell is here. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you back. Also, Joseph Myers is here, the Community Beautification Coordinator. Welcome to you.
Good morning, Scott.
Good to have both of you here this morning to talk with me a little bit about these opportunities coming up. It's springtime, or hopefully will be springtime soon. It'll warm up eventually. We know it's coming, right? And so opportunities to clean up a little bit for county residents and others. And so let me start with you, Nick, a little bit about this opportunity for folks, right? It's limited to San Juan County residents
Sure.
and a few others, right?
So I'll step back a little bit, Scott. So, several years ago, the county, codified, if you will, its beautification priorities
Right.
through our as a 2022 strategic plan, where our county commission adopted this umbrella of Clean Up San Juan, and within that have any number of activities that we do. Some are education, some are prevention, some are remediation, and one of those priorities is providing access to free dump days that might help prevent some amount of littering or illegal dumping. So yeah, this coming February 28th is our first one of the calendar year. We try to do 3 a year.
Okay, right.
And it'll be free, like you said, free for all county residents. That includes, City of Farmington, City of Aztec, City of Bloomfield. You're still a county resident, so
Right.
not exclusive to the residents of the unincorporated area, but all of our county transfer stations that are normally open on those days will take your trash free of charge
Nice.
under our normal rules.
Right.
So it's still a 3 cubic yard maximum, which is a lot of trash.
Yeah,
to be
no
honest with
kidding.
you.
Right.
Up to 4 tires we'll take, and as is every day, recycling is free.
Sure. So that's great. And again, I think a lot of kudos to the county and the commission for doing that for free. A lot of folks, I think, look forward to these opportunities to be able to do that and clean up. And again, the idea is that hopefully keeps folks from maybe going out into the hills and causing a bigger problem.
It does. It's important to note out, actually, that these free dump days are grant funded.
Yeah, right.
So we are a recipient. Annually, there's 3 programs available from the state of New Mexico, though through different agencies. There's the Clean and Beautiful program through New Mexico Economic Development Department.
Right.
That's what actually funds one of these free dumpster weekends. There's the Recycling and Illegal Dumping Grant. That's through the Environment Department. And there's also the K-Linda beautification program. That's through NMDOT. We're a participant in all 3 of those programs. This year that generates, I think we're doing 4 free dumpster weekends.
Okay.
It varies year to year, and then one of them is by contract with Waste Management. That's part of our agreement with them for their operations of the landfills we operate. They fund 1 free dump day a year as well, or 1 free dump weekend a year as well.
Got it. Excellent. Well, very good. Well, again, appreciate the information and let folks put it on their calendar so they can be ready to go and take this opportunity. Joseph, let me turn to you a little bit about your position with the county. And so this kind of, I guess, ties into what your job entails every day?
Yes, so my official title is community beautification coordinator.
Right.
And relatively new to the position, only about 3 months. New to the area too, relatively.
Okay.
And this is the second year of the K. Linda grant that the San Juan County is involved in. And to be honest, the previous coordinator, Julie Krause, made an excellent framework for me to fall into. Just being so new to the area, it's been a really awesome experience to come into a program that's been built out the way it has, just to kind of jump in and start working on these projects. Yeah, it's been really great, and we have a pretty good plan for the summer, and we actually have an event coming up this weekend down at the Tiger Pond. We're all going to meet this Saturday from 9 to 12. We're going to have a volunteer event. We're going to go and clean up the trash around that area for the motocross event coming up in March 7th. So if you got some free time this weekend, you know, we got coffee and donuts and water. The county is going to supply all the necessary tools and PPE, and if you got some extra time, we sure could use the help.
There you go. Tiger Pond, again, in the Aztec area, right off the road to Navajo Lake, if folks aren't familiar with what we're talking about.
Yep.
And it sounds like, what, 9 to noon?
9 to noon, yeah.
Okay, on Saturday.
On Saturday. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Rain or shine, doesn't matter. You're gonna be out there.
Yeah, been watching the weather. I think it's gonna be cold, but the sun's gonna be out. So
Okay.
at least we have that in our favor.
Very true, very
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
So that's one opportunity, and then of course there's some other things that are going on too to allow folks to maybe look around and beautify and just clean things up around the county, around their homes and businesses, things like that.
Yeah. So so part of the K. Linda grant is we have it's kind of centered around 11 pillars, and just to kind of give a basis of it, it's centered around education, community involvement. Business corridors where we get involved with local businesses and we supply them with a bucket and a little grabber, and we're hoping that they kind of clean up their area, not only their area but the area around their businesses, so to hopefully get into the shoulders of the road if they are close to the highway or anything like that, and around their dumpsters. And we're hoping that people will see business owners out there cleaning up trash and actually taking extra effort into cleaning up their areas as well.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to get a bigger community around cleaning up the areas.
Sure, and I would think that adds to overall maybe economic activity, economic development. Nick Porell, is that something that, you know, if a customer is coming into an area and they see a bunch of trash blowing around, they may think better of stopping, or likewise if they don't see a lot of trash and everything's cleaned up and nice, they'll stop and maybe visit that business or whatever the case may be.
That's true. I mean, image is important, Scott. And again, going back to that strategic plan that was established in 2022, if we want to attract economic activity to our area, it's certainly has the natural beauty. Let's not have it tarnished by litter and garbage. Back to what Joseph was discussing. So the business adoption program can be formal. We've created what's called the Beautiful Business Pledge. That's a simple piece of paperwork that a business owner can complete. We'll give you some swag, like Joseph said, and we'll also give you credit on our website that these are participating businesses in the program. I think it's been quite successful. Joseph, I'm not sure if you have the number of participants at this point in time, but I do know nobody said no that we've approached.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have almost about 50 right now. So it's a pretty good group that we have, but we're always looking to expand and always reaching out to businesses and just stopping by and like Nick said, they're more than likely just to sign the pledge and get involved, because they know as well as anybody else that is a massive problem. It's been a problem since anyone can remember, and it just behooves everybody to get involved in the community problem of the illegal dumping, and then also roadside litter, because it's just not pleasant to look at, and two, it costs the taxpayers a lot of money. Just to throw some numbers out, for one ton for the county to go do like a roadside litter cleanup, it's about over $2,000. So just for 1 ton of trash to be delivered to the landfill. And then illegal dumping, so we all go out and pick up illegal dumping trash in the desert, and that's about $500 a ton. To whereas normally if a person were to go and drop that ton off at the landfill, it's only $40. And so the price comparison between going out and picking it up to them delivering it to the landfill is astronomical.
Right.
And yeah.
No kidding. Very true. And I always like to put a shout out to the county for developing the Clean Up San Juan app that I know is still available, right? And folks are using that too, I think, to be able to report stuff that they find out on hikes or walks or whatever. That does help maybe keep those costs down a little bit. At least you know where you're going to pick up some of this stuff.
Exactly. The app itself is under construction.
Is it?
So, yeah, so we lost the license last year, and we're working to get it back up and running. So we're on top of that. And yeah, it has been a really good resource in the past for residents to use to help us identify where the trash is, because a lot of time is spent just trash hunting.
Right.
And so that's another resources and time and money that we're at looking for trash instead of, knowing exactly where to go. So it helps out a lot.
Got you. So I guess let me rephrase that a little bit, that even without the app, if someone's out walking or hiking and finds a site, they can maybe use their phone to get a long and latitude notification and report that in to dispatch or whatever, and that can help you get out there to clean it up. Not you personally, but the crews to get out there and clean it up.
There, yeah.
Well, you would probably do it. Sure. Exactly. But the folks that need to do it to at least know where you're going.
And to piggyback on that, we're trying to approach this from get the community involved, because as being a community problem, we're looking for a community engagement in addressing this problem. And we have something called passive enforcement. So not only if you do see a pile of trash in the desert, but if you also see somebody out there dumping illegally, same situation, get your phone out, get a good picture of them, license plate video, even better, report it to the sheriff's station. It's going to take a community effort to address this problem.
Yeah, but good point. I think that's a great opportunity as well to be able to do that, and we all carry around this technology, so we can certainly put it to good use and help to stop that. And as you keep working on the app, you'll let us know when it's out and about, ready to go again.
Yeah,
so
I'm looking forward to having it up and running again.
Yeah, that's great. But I know it provided a lot of help before, Nick, right? As we talked about
that. It
does.
So it's. Unfortunately, Scott, it's never been that difficult to go find illegally dumped waste in the absence of an app.
Right.
We probably could have found it too, but it did give us a certain degree of analytics. We're able to see heat maps of where, these are problem areas, and as it's named, it is an illegal activity. It's a crime.
Right.
So it does allow us to give that information to law enforcement or the BLM law enforcement to say, this is a problem area. This is perhaps an area where you want to consider some kind of saturation enforcement. So if folks are caught, they do, receive a criminal summons. It's punishable by a fine and up to, I think, 30 days in jail.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's worth it. Not with what we're charging at our transfer stations to get rid of, a cubic yard of trash, which is $3,
right?
Or take advantage of one of our free dumpster days.
Those free days.
Save yourself the legal problems.
Exactly. And again, the first one coming up, next weekend, I guess it is, right? Already, the 28th and March 1st. That'll be one of the first free dumpster days of the new year, offered by San Juan County. And this again is at all the transfer stations that the county operates. Yes, throughout the county.
It is. So all the ones that are typically open those days. So some of our transfer stations aren't open every day of the week. There are 3 that are open 7 days a week. But some of the others have operational days of 1 or 2 days a week. Typically, everyone has an operating day on a weekend, so it will be open at least one day on that weekend.
One of those days. Yep. Got it. Because, and I know they're located strategically throughout the county, so everyone within the sound of our voices, it seems like this morning, could be able to get to one fairly easily.
They are. We operate 12 transfer stations, as you said, dispersed throughout the county. I would argue that we have the most robust solid waste program in the state of New Mexico.
Right.
There's no excuse to not get to a transfer station or the landfill.
Sure, and that includes the reservation, right? You've got locations there too.
We do. We have 3 locations that are operated on tribal lands, one in Shiprock, one in Upper Fruitland, and one in Nageezy.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, again, a great opportunity for folks to be able to clean up, and certainly fits the budget by having it free. So that's important too. And then for the other things that you're doing the rest of the year, you've got plans for more stuff to happen, Joseph?
Yeah. So the plan is to reach out to outdoor recreation groups, be it mountain biking, hiking, OHV use, and really get involved with those communities to have more volunteer days and engage the local community to get involved that way. Just because they take a stake in not only cleaning up the trash, but in a sport that they love to do or an activity that they love to do. And then we're also looking to engage juvenile probation to get the kids in that program out and involved with these community programs as well, just to have a feel of community pride in what they're doing and cleaning up and helping out. And so we have a lot of projects going on and in plan, so there's going to be something for everybody.
That's great. Yeah. Very good. Well, good luck with all of those things, and come back and let us know how it's going.
I will.
Very good. Nick, thank you for coming in as well. Any final thoughts on from your perspective?
Hi, I would just add, if anybody's listening that wants to get involved, contact our office. It's 505-334-4520.
Okay, very good. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it very much. My guest this morning again from San Juan County with me here on KSJE.
Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.